Hello and welcome to Tutorialspoint. Today in mobile marketing, we'll discuss about subscription services. What are subscription services, the types of services that people offer, the telecom companies offer, and what are the guidelines you can think of implementing as far as these services are concerned. Now, what are subscription services in the first place? Any service offered by a telecom service provider for a period and for a fee, it could be weekly, it could be fortnightly, it could be monthly, is a subscription service. Telecom providers, besides from the communication and the text messages, they offer a lot of additional services, and these services are called as subscription services, and these are paid services. They run for a particular period, for a particular time, and the subscribers who actually subscribe to these services, they have to pay to the telecom provider to use such services. The user will have to pay as long as the service is used. If I subscribe to a particular service from the telecom provider, as long as I use that particular service, I have to pay to the telecom provider the fee that the intended subscription service is offering. The user can unsubscribe at any given point of time. If I subscribe to a service, I should also have the option, the subscriber will also have the option to unsubscribe to such particular service. When you unsubscribe, you don't have to pay from that point of time, and these are basically what subscription services are all about. Some of the subscription services are job alerts, astrology tips, the ringtones, the jokes and the videos. These are actually called also as VAS services or value added services. If I subscribe to say particular service called job alerts, now I have actually subscribed to this particular job alert services, and whatever the fee the telecom provider is saying for this service, I have to pay it every month along with my mobile charges, along with my mobile payment. What happens is, this subscription that I have actually taken, the job alerts, as long as I pay to that particular service, I actually have to pay to the telecom provider. The moment I don't want this particular service, the moment I stop and unsubscribe, I don't have to pay for this particular service. When I subscribe, they keep on sending me the job alerts related to my industry or related to my sector. Similarly, astrology tips, the ringtones, the jokes and the videos are the additional subscription services that the telecom provider offers the consumers. Third-party companies own these services, tie up with the telecom provider to offer to the end users. What happens is, there are three parties to it. One is actually the telecom provider, one is a company, a VAS company, a value-added services company, who are providing these subscriptions. It could be job alerts, astrology, jokes, the videos and the ringtones. They are different company. What they do is, they tie up with the telecom provider and say that, hey, look, we have these services that we want to offer to your subscribers, to your consumers. When they integrate these services in the telecom provider's software, the telecom provider actually sends the messages to the subscribers, to the consumers. Look, these are the services, these are the additional services that we are offering. If you want to subscribe to it, this is the fee that you have to pay per month. The consumers can choose what kind of services they want to actually receive from the telecom provider, and whatever the fee, the monthly fee the consumer is paying to the telecom provider, that fee is actually shared between the VAS company, the value added services company and the telecom provider, and that is actually how this value added services or the subscription services work. Revenue generated from the subscription fee is shared by the third party and the telecom provider. These services are also called as the VAS services or value added services. What are the guidelines you can think of implementing as far as implementing the VAS services are concerned? Never spam the users. Don't force the consumers, don't actually spam the consumers to receive these VAS services. Auto renewal notifications. What happens is, when I subscribe to a particular service, say job alerts, I am paying monthly along with my telephone bill. What happens is, At the end of the month, the telecom service provider is expected to send me a auto notification renewal. It means the telecom company is reminding the consumers that this is the services that you have opted in and this is the service that you are using in, and the renewal time has come at the end of the month. If you want to renew it, otherwise if you don't want to renew it, unsubscribe so that you don't have to pay. The auto renewal notification is extremely important component of this VAS services. The telecom service providers are expected to send these auto renewals messages to the end users, to the consumers, so that the consumer can decide whether to continue or opt out. Subscription activation only when the user accepts. The subscription activation happens when only the user accepts. They send me a message and they say that this is the service that we want to offer you. The user responds to accept or not to accept. When the user, the subscriber, answers to it, say yes, I want these services, it is activated, the service is activated. Deactivation immediately when the stop request is request. I actually want to deactivate, I don't want this service. I say stop and send my message to this particular number. As soon as send that message, this consumer send that SMS, the deactivation for that particular service should stop. Follow telecom regulations and guidelines. Every telecom company is expected to follow the guidelines mentioned in the regulations. The regulatory guidelines are concerned. In the conclusion, what we have seen in this video is what is mobile subscription service, how it actually works, and what are the guidelines you can think of implementing as far as the VAS value added services are concerned. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you again.